Hi, I'm Peter Kappas, and today I want to talk to you about changing your OKRs mid-quarter. So recently I had the privilege of doing 2 full days of on-site coaching with 13 teams in one organization that had just finished their first quarter of working with OKRs. And the question that came up repeatedly was, is it okay for us to change our OKRs mid-quarter? And my answer was a resounding yes, but do so mindfully. So let me explain. One of the biggest challenges to effective goal setting is that we're often operating from a place of limited data and a lot of unproven assumptions when we do it. And as the old saying goes, no plan survives first contact with reality, and this is certainly true of OKRs as well. So if you start the quarter and discover that your OKRs don't really reflect the most important urgent work and the best outcomes that you want to achieve, then I believe not only can you change your OKRs, but you have an obligation to rethink and reframe and rearticulate your focus, not just for your own team, but for all the teams and all the stakeholders that depend on the work that you're doing. If you don't do this, I believe there's a high risk that your team's focus will diverge from your OKRs, and those existing OKRs that you have will become at best an annoyance, but at worst a major distraction preventing you from doing the most vital work that you need to do. In either case, it'll dull your team's enthusiasm for the process and it'll reduce the benefits that you get from OKRs. So what are the warning signs that we need to change our OKRs, and how should we adjust them when this happens? If our OKR check-in process feels painful, if people are avoiding coming, or we find that we're having meetings about the real work after the OKR check-ins, then all of these could be a sign of one of 3 things. One, that we need to sharpen up our check-in process so that it becomes more of a habit and it's more efficient. Or 2, that we're getting distracted by things which feel important but actually aren't supporting our OKRs and we need to stop doing those things. Or 3, maybe the world has changed and we legitimately need to adjust our OKRs to reflect some new priorities and some new information that's come to light. So do bear in mind that OKRs are different from initiatives, and we should be able to change tactics as required throughout the quarter to help deliver our OKRs. And if our OKRs are too tactical, and then we might frequently artificially feel like we need to change them. So watch out for that as well. Just be mindful. So don't be afraid to have conversations about this stuff with the team either. If it feels like things need to be changed, then there's probably an interesting conversation to be had there. And I think when it comes time to change things, if it's just tweaking a target or rewording something or replacing or dropping an entire OKR, treat this as a valuable learning experience for the team and an opportunity to improve our alignment and improve how we communicate with our stakeholders. So go ahead and make that change and tell everybody what you've changed and why, and maybe even ask for some input from some stakeholders when you do this. And of course, if you find that you're making changes to your OKRs every few weeks, and this is happening consistently quarter over quarter, that's also interesting and probably worth a conversation about why that might be happening. The key thing is that the team should feel inspired by the OKRs, and the OKRs should be obviously valuable to those outside of the team as well. So if you need to do a bit of tweaking after the quarter starts to keep your OKRs really relevant and valuable, go for it. Especially when you're just getting started in OKRs and you need a bit more practice and a bit more adjustment, this is an important thing to do. And remember that it will get easier over time. So I hope this is helpful. If you enjoyed this little video, please do give me a like or a share and or even a subscription. And that's good encouragement, and I'll keep doing more. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.